So the question was, what would you rather see, Pacquiao-Marquez 4 or Pacquiao-Mayweather? And here are the replies on Twitter. I'd like to read some for you. If we can put them up now. Yeah, there. Pacquiao-Marquez, Mayweather doesn't deserve that final payday. Pacquiao won't get the money. JMM deserves it more, from Francis Acero. You believe that?
Boy, he's going through a whole gamut here. What I believe is going to happen, I think that Pacquiao-Mayweather, we might see NBA basketball before that fight.
Before that
yes.
fight. Okay. All right.
Hate to break anyone's heart there.
Yes.
That's just, don't kill the messenger here.
Another Twitter reply, if we can put this up, from Ayan Dulin. Pacquiao-Mayweather na lang. Nawalan na ako ng gana dun sa Pac-Marquez. KO daw, bago 6 rounds, tapos wala naman pala paasa. Freddie Roach has never been wrong in his predictions for fights. And, I mean, especially when it comes to Manny. This time, he predicted the 6th-round knockout. And why do you think that was that? Is it because of the distractions?
Well, you mean business as usual. I mean, it's running the gamut. I actually thought this was a pretty tranquil camp. We didn't really hear all that much, but now there are reports that the marriage between him and Jinky, I think there's always going to be issues there. I really do. And
there have been a lot of issues in the past, and it was never, I guess, played.
Yeah. I think right now, Manny would be in a position that a lot of men are in. They're in the doghouse, probably. And I think that's why any talk of any negotiations is premature. I think Manny has to work out those personal issues. Now, the Mike Khan situation is something that's going to have to be worked out. He's always in the crosshairs. He's a very beleaguered individual. I think Alex Ariza.
Is it true that they had something going on?
I was told.
I mean, an argument.
Yes, I was actually told by Freddie that there was an incident, that the night before the fight, long after the weigh-in, that Alex wanted some people to leave the room. Alex has always believed that Manny has too many people around him. When he asked people to leave, Manny objected, and they did have an argument. But in all fairness, though, I was told by people that saw them the next day, it seemed to blow over relatively quickly.
But Manny likes that. Manny likes the attention. Manny's a rock star. He likes, you know, he likes making people happy, and he likes being surrounded by people. If a person likes that, like Manny, and he draws strength from that, is it still a distraction?
No, I don't think so. See, that's the thing about Manny, and I've always said it about Manny Ramirez. They said Manny being Manny. You know, Manny's a guy, he's very interesting in a sense that he plans his pre-victory parties along with part of the promotions. He did another concert at the Mandalay Bay. I agree with you, Janelle. That's his comfort zone. I think he's one of these guys that if he was isolated in camp and there was only 3 or 4 other people, him, Boo Boy, I think he would absolutely have cabin fever.
Yeah. All right. Last caller of the day, RB or RV? Hi.
RV.
Yes, go ahead.
There's rumors going around that Mayweather is actually passing up Pacquiao for the next fight on May 5th, and is choosing another contender, which previously was beaten by Pacquiao. Is that true?
We're talking about Eric Morales.
No, well, there were early reports that Eric Morales was contacted. We heard that at
because he's doing a comeback.
Yeah, well, he never really left, it turns out. But okay, here's what's going on. The announcement came out about 2 weeks ago that he was going to fight on May 5th, and he was going to, quote, go for the little fella, which I don't know if that meant Brian Valoria or Manny Pacquiao, it turns out. He just gave another interview that I've linked on my article tonight. It's out there. It's from a hip-hop station back east. He now says he's going to fight in February. So I don't know if Floyd Mayweather is coming or going. But
he's just very confused.
He's very confused, and I think what they're doing is a tactical error. They are not going to put Bob Arum or Manny Pacquiao in a position where they will be dictated to. And Bob has made that ultimately clear, that there's a way to negotiate with a Manny Pacquiao. And the way they're doing it is absolutely the wrong way.
Yeah, it's through media. And Bob also told me that if he was really serious about it, Mayweather, he knows Bob's number. He knows how to call Bob's camp, Top Rank, and all that. They negotiate closed doors, not through the media, not through interviews, not through all this, you know.
Well, they're not going to Facebook each other, okay? And they're not following each other on Twitter from last I know. But I know this. The one thing that's going to be an impediment is that unlike a Victor Ortiz or even a Shane Mosley, where Floyd Mayweather could dictate the financial terms, the location, the venue, the drug testing, that does not exist with Manny Pacquiao. And I felt one of the reasons why they didn't have to fight each other, or didn't so far, Janelle, both men are very lucrative without each other. And see, the other guys like Victor Ortiz and Shane Mosley, they theoretically needed the pot at the end of the rainbow. Well, Manny Pacquiao can almost fight anybody, and whether people like it or not, a 4th Marquez fight, if it's held in Dallas, will do very big business.
and so you're leaning toward that. Let's close this out by saying, you know, you're a boxing expert. What do you think has Manny Pacquiao done for the sport of boxing?
Well, I think he's the most important fighter in the sport. I think it's a debate. You know, right now, it's what have you done for me lately society. So right now, if people said who's the best fighter in the world based on their last two performances, they would say Floyd Mayweather. But I maintain that Marquez is a better fighter than Victor Ortiz. But I don't think there's any doubt, if you look at the importance to the sport, the overall industry, and how he drives the economy and the attention, there's no doubt it is Manny Pacquiao.
All right. We'll end on that note to thank you so much. Where can we follow you?
You can follow me on @SteveMaxBoxing on Twitter and at maxboxing.com.
Thank you so much, and more power to you. Thank you for joining us today on the show. This has been Janelle Sawyer, Kababayan in Los Angeles. I'll see you again tomorrow.